Trump just now. We'll speak to the DOJ about Maxwell pardon. Oh my God. He is really going nutty mode, dude. He's going off. Fantastic. Incredible. He is trying his hardest, it seems. He's no longer alive. He's trying his hardest to be like, he's trying his hardest to communicate to everyone that will listen that he is definitely a associate of Jeffrey Epstein, it seems.
Yeah, please.
Mr. President's term today, Mr. President.
Say it.
The Supreme Court is back and said that they rejected today an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance of getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're...
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
You know, I haven't heard the name in so long. I can say...
Haven't you? He's like, yeah, once we put her in a minimum security prison, everybody stopped talking. Everybody stopped talking about her. We put her in minimum security, and she gave a beautiful, some might say, the best witness testimony, eyewitness testimony. I forgot about it because everybody forgot about Jeffrey Epstein. Why are you bringing her back on? I will release her.
That I'd have to take a look at it. I would have to take a look. Did they reject that?
She wanted to appeal her conviction.
And what happened?
They said that they were not going to hear her appeal.
I see. Well, I'll take a look at it. I will speak to the DOJ. I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it. So, but I will speak to the DOJ.
Why would she be a candidate for clemency, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to speak to the DOJ. I'll look.
Like, what do you mean? You have to look into it to even entertain clemency for a serial convicted. This makes no sense. Okay, this makes no sense whatsoever. What are we talking about? Where is the confusion? Also, whenever he says, oh, I'll look into it, he means like he is looking into it, as in he wants to do it, for the record.
I have a lot of people who have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
But she was convicted of child sex trafficking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it. I have to ask DOJ. I didn't know they rejected it. I didn't know she was even asking for it, frankly. Yeah.
He did definitely know. That's bullshit. He's now all of a sudden willing to talk about healthcare. Oh, turns out when the Democrats offer even the slightest amount of pushback and make healthcare a major issue, Donald Trump is forced to concede on this issue. Interesting. Who could have been advocating for this? I wonder. Oh, that's right. Everybody on the left.
Close to that number. And the way you stop them is not to give away, not to announce that you're giving everybody free health care, free this and that. But what that does is it affects the American people, because the American people are unable to get good health care. Obamacare has been a wreck, as you know, and to do that, we have to keep it propped up and do the best you can with it. It's a mess. But a lot of things are going on in that. You know, we talk about Hamas, then we talk about negotiations.
You gotta be adversarial when they are as well. Wait, what? No, I'm not. I've been supporting the Democratic efforts on the shutdown this entire time. Wait, what did he say about Hamas?
We talk about Hamas, then we talk about negotiations that we have going on right now. We have a negotiation going on right now with the Democrats that could lead to very good things.
What kind of
and I'm talking about good things with regard to health care.
Are you speaking with Democratic leaders? What kind of negotiations?
Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. But we are speaking with the Democrats, and some very good things could happen with respect to health care. But
you'd rather talk about Israel Palestine than health care? I mean, it don't matter. It's a big problem because the Democrats have successfully made it a big problem. And the only way that they could have ever made it a big problem was if they did this, which is ironic because that was my argument for the first time that they could have done a shutdown, that they could have pushed for a shutdown. Some more from this press conference. Reporter Israel has been arresting activists today. For instance, Greta Thunberg. She has an anger management problem. I think she should see a doctor. You can have her. You can have her. Now, what's interesting about this is that, like, I've been following closely the Samud Flotilla apprehensions, and obviously all of the European leaders, all of the European countries have actually demanded the return of their citizens. There is one exception for all of the countries around the world that haven't demanded the return of their prisoners currently being held in an Israeli detention facility. And America is one of the countries that actually has not. One of the executives of Progressive International, David Adler, who I have communicated with quite a bit, is currently apprehended by the Israeli government. and the American government has not made any demands for the return. Of course, that's unfortunate because the California senators happen to be two major dick riders of Israel, which is probably part of the reason why they're not even demanding that. Luckily, Ro Khanna has been taking the initiative. So shouts out to Ro Khanna. We'll give him his props because he deserves it. In any case, let's take a look at this.
A follow-up question on Israel. Israel government has been arresting and reporting activists that were traveling to Gaza. Today, Greta Thunberg, for instance, also some...
Well, she's just a troublemaker, you know. I mean, she's no longer into the environment, now she's into this. She's a troublemaker. She has an anger management problem. I think she should see a doctor. She needs anger. If you ever watch her, she's a young person. She's so angry. She's so crazy. Now you can have her. You can have. She's just a troublemaker. Talked about that.
And a follow-up question.
Yeah,
on
making
Israel.
trouble for the big, beautiful, most moral nation state on the planet, Israel. A big troublemaker, hater. You can have her. It's like, luckily, she's not an American citizen, so she's not, you know. There's a totally different government that has to make those demands. Netanyahu told Trump the Hamas statement was nothing to celebrate and that it didn't mean anything. U.S. official tells Barack, Ravid, Trump fired back. I don't know why you're always so negative. This is a win. Take it. Trump called this fake news, I suspect.
It was reported by Axios over the weekend that you had called Prime Minister Netanyahu, where you told him to stop being so negative and to take the win when it came to Hamas's response to that. Is that true? And
No, it's not true. He's been very positive. He's been very positive on the deal. Everybody is. I think every nation is. We have just about every nation working on this deal and trying to get it done. Something that you could say 3,000 years if you look at it.
Bro, he downloaded a new talking point, the 3,000 year one. I wonder who he's been talking to, because this is new. And it's not new if you're familiar with like pro-Israel talking points. They say that shit all the time. It's nonsensical. But like, I've never heard Donald Trump say that before. He doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about anything really. But this is a new message that someone told him to repeat. And I wonder who it is. I wonder if we can identify who told him the 3,000 years thing, because he thinks it's a really solid take, not realizing that like the 3,000 year statement actually makes it probably would make his base more angry at him, because like the Gen Z meta now is to constantly joke about how like, oh, this was promised to me 3,000 years ago, making fun of the Zionist claim to Israel as a nation state that was given, that was a promise that was made to them 3,000 years ago, and it's a really stupid argument. Obviously, no one gives a shit. But interestingly enough, Donald Trump has now started saying that as well. Maybe he's been talking to Mike Huckabee too much.
Certain ways, or you could say centuries, but this is a deal that incredibly everyone just came together. They all came together. No, Israel's been great. They've all been good, Caitlin.
And in the post,
Yeah.
Trump posted a TikTok on his channel telling young people to be grateful. He knows he's flopping with parts of his base. Yeah, but that's not going to work, because as I've said over and over again, the one thing that you can't actually message around, the one thing that you can't actually convincingly message against is people's pockets hurting. If your pockets are hurting, they're hurting. No amount of like, you should feel good is going to make people feel grateful. They're not going to turn around. They're not going to turn around and be like, well, I guess now that my president said it, the fact that 50% of my income directly goes to my rent is making me feel a lot better now. Here's the
all
TikTok.
of those young people of TikTok, I saved TikTok, so you owe me big, and now you're looking at me in the Oval Office, and someday one of you are going to be sitting right at this desk, and you're going to be doing
Oh my God, this is literally like he's becoming so lib coded. I would expect this kind of like shitty messaging from the Democratic Party. This is not going to work at all. I can't begin to explain how little this will work. Oh my Lord, you should be grateful. Am I not inspirational? Am I not inspirational by the simple virtue of existing? Incredible stuff.
a great job also.
This is not going to work, bro. This is not going to work at all. The Brandonization is imminent. And this is what the Newsom is posting. What is this? Oh, is this the new Taylor Swift song that's like about Charlie XCX or something. This is the new meta. They're doing they did a Taylor Swift edit, acting as though they're besties, but Newsom is saying like Trump is talking shit. Trump is talking big shit. Trump does coke. Well, he does Sudafed. I'm not really tapped into the Taylor Swift stuff because I wasn't around. I was in France, so I haven't been paying too much attention. But like, white women have turned into the biggest critics of Taylor Swift all of a sudden. It's been very interesting to watch. My timeline is all just like former Swifties or people just like dunking on Taylor Swift, talking about former Swifties, talking about how like Taylor Swift is now officially turning into like a MAGA person or whatever. It's been very interesting to experience. And I don't know exactly where to go with this. Like I feel my heart is for all the white women out there.